Hello, everybody! Well, mostly the VOD viewers at this point. Nobody's here yet. But, regardless, welcome to Let's Try Semblance. This is a puzzle platformer. I'm just going to read the little blurb on the Steam page for you here. Semblance is an innovative platform with deformable terrain set in a beautiful minimalist world. It's a game that asks, what if you could deform and reshape the world itself? Semblance takes the idea of the platform in a platformer and turns it on its head. So, I don't know a ton about this game. I've seen like a couple little clips. I believe there are collectibles of some kind. I don't really even know where it falls as to whether it is like more puzzly or more platformer-y, for lack of a better way to put it. This is developed by a company called Niyamakop. It is published by a group called Good Shepherd, and I would like to thank both of those groups real quick, as well as the Pretty Neat Gamers Network, for hooking me up with a Steam key for this. Also, you are, of course, entitled to know that I got it for free, just in case you are of the opinion that that would influence my views on the game in some way. Anyway, let's get past this language selection screen. Literally all I have seen so far is like half of a little cutscene at the beginning here. So let's take a look. Press up. Done. Suppose, real quick. Here's our man. Okay. Yeah, I understand. We're like a little, we actually kind of look like the dude from, Endless Night. Hello, Bane. Egg. He does look a little bit like an egg. But I think he's supposed to be like a blob. He actually kind of reminds me of one of the like little blob emojis from Android phones, just like its general shape. I'm actually gonna go get my controller real quick. I think this might be best experienced with a gamepad. This will only take a second. Hopefully we're not on a timer or anything. I don't think we are. But these days, you never know. Games have all kinds of twists and turns nowadays. Hello. It's kind of warm in here. Turn down the air while I'm up. It's 63. People always turn the temperature on the air conditioners to even numbers, so I always turn them to odd numbers just to like balance out the cosmic forces of the universe a little bit. And look at that, native controller support. Didn't need to open any configuration menus or anything of the sort. I said this earlier on the server, but this is like the most well-behaved game I've played in a while. Was able to set it up real easy, no problems. What are you? Hi. You bounce when I come near you. The X button. Oh! We can dash. In the air, even. Okay. Dope. I like it. I like it. Can we smash these walls with our dash? We can. Okay. And we can do it downward and upward as well. Oh, this is where like the deforming terrain bit comes in. We can like push it over a little bit more. No. Okay. I gotcha. Use it to just hop over that pit of jade-colored spikes. B button. Well, now we got eyes. I don't quite know what this does. This is like reset the terrain. Okay. I guess we like emit like a pulse of force of some sort. It's Hollow Knight. No, I mean like the visual style is like a little bit similar, but Hollow Knight. Well, I shouldn't say this kind of thing yet because I've only been playing for like 2 minutes, but Hollow Knight's more like fighty. In fact, if it reminds me of anything, it reminds me of The End Is Nigh. Oh, we've actually got discrete levels. I didn't realize that. Okay. That's cool. I'm fine with like both traditional level setups and open world. I have no real preference. What am I doing here though? Do I just like leave now? Oh, okay. Oh, I see. We get, it's like a key and lock system. We get those little red orbs and then we can leave. Is that how this works? I think that's how this works. Oh, wait. No, I didn't mean to do that. It's Dark Souls. Is this like Gish X The End Is Nigh? The character is, like, he's in the same, you know, school of character design where it's like, well, people like blobs because they're cute. Why don't we just make the main character a blob? Oh no, this is back where we were before. I'm a little confused now, actually. Can we... We can't seem to dash diagonally. I want to get this thing. UI could be like a little bit clearer. Because right now I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to be doing. It is a puzzle platformer, so like I guess it's like a little bit like those things. I've actually never played either Gish nor The End Is Nigh, although I did have some interest in the latter. I just didn't really have the money at the time. Whoa! Now I'm actually getting like some, oh god, what is it called? Outland vibes? Does anybody remember Outland? It was like an XBLA game from like 5-6 years ago. It was really fun. Your character was like this weird, maybe we are going with more of like a Metroidvania setup? I'm a little confused, but like not in a bad way. At least not yet. So, okay. These trees are like doors. We go in one, we end up somewhere else. Alright. I understand. It is like sort of a combination of both systems, I think. Can I bend it upward too? Oh, I can. This piece of tile really doesn't like when I do that. Goodness. Maybe they should fix that. But on the other hand, it is kind of funny. Alrighty. Also, does the visuals remind me of Bossa Nicula, which is a pretty cool point and click. I've never heard of that one, but yeah, I do like the visual style a lot. The Steam page describes it as minimalist, but I actually kind of disagree. It's more of like I don't know how I'd describe it honestly. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's something different. That's for sure. I mean, there's like a couple games that look like this, but not too many. Okay, no, that'll murder me dead. Can I break in here? No. I assume we need to get this red orb to make this go away. Or maybe we can... Interesting. Whoa, wibble wobble. I do love how much the character wobbles whenever he does anything. No, we can't really make that jump. Okay. Best quality is wobbles. I don't know how far we're going to get into this. I also don't know if I'm going to end up, like... There has to be a way to do this without like, getting hit there. What if I collect the orb on the way up? No, that doesn't seem to work. Whoa! Okay. There are enemies, or at least enemy-like obstacles. I guess the trick here is we wait for him to come out and jump over? No? Is that not the trick? What if I... Be gone! I rebuff you! This doesn't seem to work. Is it really not that we... This seems like... so obvious. Oh! Oh! I like this. Okay. I wasn't thinking big enough. That was the real problem here. And that's probably how we do this, too, yeah. Okay, that's still like a little bit too high, but I understand. Okay, maybe that's not how we do that one. I'm not even entirely sure if we need all these orbs or if they're like optional collectibles. I did hear some mention of orbs when I was like briefly looking into this game. I didn't want to spoil too much for myself, and I'm glad that I didn't, because I didn't really know what to expect. Goodness, that's a really quite annoying noise. But I'm digging it so far. Let's see. Seems to be like anything that's like this solid dark purple color we can manipulate. Anything that is like this more splotchy look is not manipulatable. Also, I do want to thank you guys in the chat for coming out. This is like the most active my chat's been in a while. Let's see. I do appreciate that there does not appear to be a lives system. That was a good call. Guess let's just head over here for now. Like I said, I don't even know if we really need these orbs, or if it's just more of a, like, get to the end of the level type thing. Okay, well that's a key blob. And then that'll open that. And then probably what we need to do is hammer this up. I wonder if there's got to be like a limit to how far you can manipulate the terrain, right? Oh, we seem to have hit it. Okay. Push the purple block to the right until the spikes are no longer right below. Then drop down through the purple-green thing. I assume you are referring to the puzzle back this way. The only reason I could see that this wouldn't work is that we've got this little man right here, but maybe we can we actually push this to the side? It doesn't look like we can, unfortunately. Let me try, maybe if I don't deform it up first. Oh, those little ones we can actually kill. Okay, that's good to know. And hey, look at that. Thank you very much, Yaren. You seem to have had the right idea. And I guess those, like, reddish platforms are one way. Hey, buddy. Fuck you. did just realize that was the first time I swore all game. If you are a small child watching this and I have just like upset your parents, I do apologize. And I think that's the end of the level. I guess the orbs are optional, but I will try to collect as many of them as I feasibly can in the future. MVP as always, smug. But yeah, I'm interested to know like what you guys make of this so far. I'm into it. Like the deforming on the platforms is a little janky. Is really the only major criticism I'd offer right now. That and like a bit more signposting would help. Just because for people like me who are extremely dense. Okay, that's danger. I guess if it's like more green than purple, then my parents accept the apology. I guess if it's like more green than purple, that means that it's dangerous. I say as I immediately toss myself into a green bit. Okay, hold on. Can we get up around somehow? Wait, okay. Put these back, put this back. Do they want me to make sort of like a bridge? Can I, like, break this? Is that a thing? Doesn't look like it. Be cool if I could. Ah, I see. Okay, I need to push this way up here. And I need to push this way up here. So that way I can make the jump, like, with impunity. That's the wrong button! I think I can actually still do it, though, because I'm now on the top platform. Yeah, okay. Oh, but I need to set this one up, too. Oh, no! Life is a tragedy. Alright. Yeah, this one, just like, you need to just push it up. Now push it into shape. Shape it up. Get shaped. Yes, I did just combine two completely unrelated songs that were not even from the same decade. Sometimes it's like that in this universe that we live in. You can call me girl talk the way that I match songs up. Whoa. What's going on down here? Ooh. You got like a cave painting on the wall. Okay, so there's a story here, which I kind of intuited given the fact that there was cussing at the beginning, but I'm a fool and like didn't really think about it again until just now. So we got like the blob people like ourselves who are living on one side of this island, and then we got the green crystal people who live over here, and it appears that there is some conflict of some kind. Oh! It's like a save point or something? Oh hey, I can deform the walls here. I really like this mechanic. Like, I really thought that the vast majority of it would be like, oh, there's like this little piece of terrain you can deform here, and that's, you know, where we took the gimmick of the game, the marketing of the game from. But no, it's like, there's like big places like this where if you just want to hammer the heck away, you can. I mean, there's reasonable limits, obviously, but like, I don't know. It's just more than I expected, I guess, and I'm pleasantly surprised. I wasn't even gonna really be mad if it was just that you could only hammer specific parts. It's just like, that's kind of usually how that kind of thing works. If you remember, like the later areas of Portal 2, where they started severely restricting where you could place your portals, and the real puzzle kind of became like finding out what you needed to do in the first place. Okay. Alright. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hey! I love our main character also. I want to know what their name is. Okay, this is what I thought we had to do the first time we saw one of these guys, I think. Or maybe not? Can I? Okay, I can. But we basically just have to jump over them. I don't know why I'm saying them, as though there's more than one. Oh, my timing. Francis? Portal puzzle games got harder when you didn't have a limited number of portable surfaces. Yeah, but that's like... I don't know, like I'm not like making it to be like a negative thing inherently, or even in that specific case. It's just like I guess what I mean is that the focus of the puzzles kind of changes. Okay, I really need to get better at timing this. Thankfully, the stuff stays deformed. If I had to keep doing that over and over again, this would get kind of tedious real quick. Francis. I like the idea of the blob being named Francis. If I can find an official name for him, we will go with that. But if not, we will call him Francis. Oh no, I have to recollect the red dot. Power pill. God damn it. This isn't even hard, I just can't do it for some reason. Y'all ever just fail repeatedly at a very simple task? I don't know why those flies are like sometimes in out-of-the-way locations. There must be some reason that you want to destroy them all. Destroy them all. Destroy them all. Destroy them all. Okay. The bit where sometimes you deform it in exactly the wrong way and it gets stuck is a little irritating. Or maybe that's supposed to do that? Because now it's happened... Oh. Well, whatever. We got the red what's it? I'm just gonna call them raspberries. I don't know what they're actually supposed to be. Like energy orbs, I guess. We got the raspberry. Depends on how simple human love is. I'll have the chicken. I am confused by your words and your deeds. What am I doing here, Johnny? Oh, there's the orb. Okay. Yeah. Alright, I think I see what they want me to do. Maybe? Let's put that thesis to the test. I believe that this is kind of that this is kind of like a matter of doing things in parts, essentially. Like we've got to sort of build a bit of a tower up to the orb. But how do we get to this one and actually like be able to move it? We can do that. That doesn't really help us though. Also, it is good to know that we can use our energy blast in midair. You think I did it in reverse? You think it's supposed to go the other way, you mean? Let's try that. I'm open to new ideas. They call me the Bill Gates of puzzle platformers. The Steve Jobs, Stephen Hawking, other people named Steven Universe. Ah! Aha! Yes, I see. And now, put this one back where we found it. And this one too. And now we can build the tower properly by pushing this out. Y'all ever build a tower? There we go. I like this game. Oh, it plays a little jingle when you get all the orbs. Beautiful. Alright. Ooh. There must be secrets down here, but I don't know what to do about this laser beam. Oh, that's what we do about the laser beam. Give me your secrets, little tree. Oh, there is a little tree down here. It's like a bonus area or something. I do love all these little friends who were kind of just here for show. Like the little antler lad. I think he's probably my favorite. The blob moose, if you will. They call me Blob Moose. Blob Moose is Bob Ross's like lesser known cousin. Specializes primarily in sculpture. Yeet. All right. There's got to be some kind of like secret with these flies, right? How in the flippity flubla do I do this? Can I dent the walls as I'm going down? Okay, I can. That's how you do it. That's a good mechanic to learn about. Because we're probably going to have to do that many times in the future. Wait, no, we still need this up. There we go. You know, if you were of a filthy mind, you could make a lot of terrible jokes about pounding in this game. Let's see here. Alright. Um, hmm. How do we want to do this? I think we have to somehow, like, make a platform on this side and then use it to jump over to deform this side. Oh, look, they're cheering us on. That's so cute. These characters are my slime children, and if any harm comes to them, I will exact a terrible vengeance. I should build a slime deck in Commander at some point. At least, if you can do that. I feel like there must be enough slimes in the game for that to be a possibility. But Magic the Gathering talk is for tomorrow. Right now we are focused on Semblance. If we have dirty minds? I don't know what you're talking about, Yaren. I am the most pure-minded individual that I know. And trust me, I know lots of individuals. Alright, they want me to kind of do like a little bit of a triangle jump maneuver. I see. That's valid. Not in like a you're valid sense. I just mean like that's a valid thing to want me to do. At least in my opinion. Play-Doh enthusiast! I love the name of that achievement. I actually did love Play-Doh as a kid. I also ate it sometimes. Don't do that if you can help it. What do we got going here? There's like, they're talking, and then the green one is kind of like, ooh, what's up? Is the twist here gonna be that, like, actually we're the bad guys? Is that where we're going? Magic the Gathering is for today, tonight? No, I mean, like, on stream. I do MTGA on Thursdays. So if you're interested in gathering the magic, same time tomorrow, same place as this right now. Let's see here. Hopefully we didn't need that to be that way. What do y'all want me to do here? I don't know what that laser beam's all about. It's concerning me a little bit, to be quite honest with you. I think this is another one where I kind of just have to build like a divot bridge up to the top, but it's complicated by this other block here. This is far up as I can go. Fascinating. Well, okay. Clearly this isn't how I'm meant to do this. Same golden time, same golden channel. What is that a reference to? I know I've heard it before. I'm actually just kind of stumped on this one. Is the fact that I can do this significant somehow? Still don't really understand the laser beam. My girlfriend's got an email from the pharmacy. Not about anything, if you were curious, by the way. It was just like one of those ad campaigns over emails that companies send out sometimes. Alright, well, I'm gonna go get another soda, and I'm gonna ruminate on this while I do. I'll be right back. Reset squish. I wonder what that does. I'm not gonna press it because I'm kind of scared of it right now, but I'm very curious as to what that does. Oh, pardon me. Hopefully that didn't get picked up by the mic. Okay. I'm back. At it again. In Krispy Kreme. Which means we can give this puzzle another working over. How you guys doing out there? Also, if any of you... Actually, probably should have just, left the game screen up, so that way y'all could, contemplate solutions while I was away. But, yeah, how y'all feeling? Oh. This probably isn't supposed to happen. The physics are a little wonky, not to the point that it's actually, an impact on the quality of the game, but, I don't know. I actually kind of find it charming, but I know there are some people who would be like, oh, what the I paid $10 for this. fix your game, greedy indie devs, blah 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 blah. So I don't know. I guess that's something to keep in mind that I would bring up, but again, I find it charming more than anything. I contemplated it, but I got nothing. That's fair. Gosh. Like, this is a head scratcher right here. A real humdinger. A real conundrum. An enigma. A quantum conundrum. Wait, that's a different game. I've actually never played Quantum Conundrum. Okay, well now I've successfully managed to block myself from going back that way. Don't call me just witch with no qualifiers. But what's this? Push the rightmost ball to the left. Then hop up to where the laser beam is. Ah, I see what you're saying. Okay. You want me to like make a divot here, which will create a platform which I can use to get up here. Yeah, I noticed this. In fact, I did it a little bit ago. Puzzle designers don't let things be possible without a reason. To be fair, that wall might be part of the puzzle that's over there, just off screen, as opposed to this one, but you might be correct. It does make me very, like... Wait! Hold on. Wrong button. Can I still get up there if I do this? Yes, I can. Wait, I can't deform the block. Can I? Okay. Bear with me here, children. Okay, yeah, this part up here doesn't seem to actually deform at all. Oh. Why can I do this? Is that relevant somehow? This is a real humdinger. As they call it in the industry. The industry is puzzle games. What if... Okay. I'm neglecting the fact that this entire left side of the puzzle exists, which is not a brilliant maneuver on my part. Yes, I just said maneuver instead of maneuver, what of it? Anybody called them orchestral maneuvers in the dark? No, don't be absurd. What you have said is silly. See, if this laser wasn't here, we could just deform this wall a little bit, and then we'd have our bridge up there. But, you see, the laser is there. Can we, like... Which actually, now that I think of it, makes me think that we need to... What we need to do is make this part down here, and then... like... this part up here, that just doesn't seem like it's gonna be enough height. To be quite honest with you. No, not even close, really. But wait, hold on. Of course. Can we get up here? Not, like, by default, but maybe if we, creatively... On the other hand, maybe not. It seems like this one... Each block has, like, a certain, like, fixed amount of, elasticity. And it does not seem like this one goes any higher. I can do that. I'm not sure why I would want to, but I can. Can we get much higher? Y'all like music? Speaking of music, actually, the soundtrack of this game is really good. I hope the volume's okay. It seemed fine. Like, actually really, really good when I, was testing it out earlier. Like, the volume stuff. Which is why I said earlier this is, like, the most well-behaved game I think I've ever played on this stream. Like, zero problems whatsoever. Like, this does, like, this does this, but I just don't get why I care about that. Wait, I'm dumb. Okay. Clearly we just have to... Can we do this? No, okay. It's like a little bit too... Hold on. Maybe this is not what I thought it was. I thought we could just, like, put a little divot here, and then we could kind of triangle jump up to the top. No, it's fine, Go-Go. Like I said, I tested it before the stream, and it seemed, like, perfect, almost. And nobody has complained, so I'm pretty sure the audio, for once, on my show, is actually fine. Now, if I watch the VOD and either I or the game are completely inaudible, I'm gonna be a little annoyed, but that's not anybody's fault but my own. You can bump the wall into the laser. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I can't quite reach where I need to. Was the problem. Like, I think we're getting closer to a solution, but the problem with something like this is you can never really tell. And I accidentally just undid all my progress. How y'all doing today? How are y'all on this fine Wednesday evening? I don't know why I briefly decided to try to be southern there. I am maybe the least southern living person. Wait, what if we push this block down? Maybe that would give us the extra height we need? Like, we'd be able to get up just far enough to deform the wall? We can do one more, I think. We cannot do one more. Okay. 2. Can't push that up any higher. It's so close. Uh-oh. Oh no. Hello everybody and welcome to Francis's Existential Nightmare. Can I like force myself? Hold on, I think I can deform these and then escape from here that way. Maybe? Yes, okay. Hilariously enough, that might actually let us do this. No, not quite. Well, they say only a fool looks an opportunity in the eye and walks away. They don't say that. I made that up just now, but you were convinced for a second, right? It sounds like something an old wealthy Caucasian man would say. Okay. It's just like... There we go. Rest in pasta sauce. Get back in the existential place and bump it up more. I'm pretty darn sure that that's not how I'm supposed to solve this. That would be like a new level of like puzzle game nonsense. Tell John Blow about it, he'd have a heart attack for not thinking about it in The Witness. It's like, damn, I should have thought of that. And then he'd talk about how science enlightens humanity, so we need to respect scientists always, and stuff like that. We're so close. Hey, guess what live streamer just spilled soda all over her pajamas like a goddamn 10-year-old? Ah, there goes the controller. And it damn near hit the new game button. Goodness. This has been an exciting 30 seconds. Thankfully, I don't think any got on the floor. And I say thankfully because the computer tower is like right there. And I don't know if you know this, but your computer tower is not thirsty. You should never try to give it a drink. I should use this little coaster that Cece made. Also. Hey, there's a D20 here. I rolled it and got a 16. That's a pass on most checks. You? Yes, Coco, that's what I was getting at. I am the one that spilled soda on her pajamas. Try getting to the top of the rectangle and bumping out the sides to make a platform. By the rectangle, do you mean this rectangle? We have explored this avenue before, but there's no harm in trying again. Like, wait, hold on. Hold on. I'm not using the ground. We can push this down way further than it is right now. How is this relevant? I don't know yet, but I feel like it must be. Yeah. Wait. This doesn't... Maybe it's just because it's fucked up right now because of the existential terror that happened a bit earlier? Let's see. Okay. Got that like that. Aha! Okay, we just need to, like, get a little bit higher up. Yeah! Thank you, Pandora. Boom. We're out here collecting raspberries, disrespecting our parents. That one was almost, like... I was gonna say it was almost too easy, and then I fell in the laser beam. So, apparently I am just a fool. Oh. Okay, I think I understand what we're supposed to do here. Yeah, they just want us to, Or do they? Hold on. Johnny Blokovsky would be so proud of y'all. Who is Johnny Blokovsky? I wish to know more about this Johnny character. Hey, look, it's Johnny 2x4. I thought I understood this one, but maybe I do not. Hold on. Okay. Oh. You need to work on your hitboxes, folks. That's fine. It's not a big deal, but still. If I'm not visibly touching an enemy, I shouldn't be affected by its prowess. Unless it has some sort of aura, but these guys seem like it's... If you touch the crystal, you get turned into the crystal, I think, is the assumption we're operating under. Both sides have holes. Jonathan Blow when he is a terrible B-movie character. I understand. I do have to wonder, this, like, might not be a problem. I'm not colorblind, so I don't know the ins and outs of, like, what's more difficult to see when you're colorblind. But I do wonder if this game would be kind of tricky for someone who is, just because the purple that is deformable and the purple is not are pretty close in shade. It's like the difference of like a lavender versus like a royal purple. So I wonder if the devs would be interested in adding like a different texture option for people who are colorblind, if that is indeed a concern. I guess there is the fact that the pale purple has like spots, so maybe it actually wouldn't be an issue. If someone out there is colorblind, feel free to chime in. I'm genuinely curious. Both sides have holes. Yaren, that's lewd. And as we know, sex jokes are strictly forbidden-ted in my chat. Yep. Who's the blob? We're the blob. Who's the blob? We're the blob. Let's go. Bob's and Virginia. That wasn't a sex keg, I was trying to help with the puzzle. No, you see, the funny thing that I've done is that I realized you were trying to help with the puzzle, and by telling you to not make a sex gag, I turned it into one. Broccoli Smile is now playing Tabletop Simulator. Oh. I got murdered. I believe that is the next set of levels that we have to go to. It's admittedly... No, there's one up here, too. I don't know if... damn it, I did it again. If, like, the progressment of difficulty is strictly linear, or if there's some other stuff going on. But I'd rather stick to the intended path, at least for now. Antler friends, antler friends. Okay, I believe all we have to do here really is deform the terrain in a manner that cuts off the laser beam. Ah, okay. We can deform the actual, like, the place where the laser is resting to redirect it. That is a good thing to know. We missed one somehow. Is there one up here? Okay, this is another new mechanic that we're learning about. Two lasers cancel each other out. Can I cross this with a leap? Yes, I can. Just barely, but I can. Okay. That was silly of me. I probably just need to, like, deform this so I have something to stop on. Yeah. That's all you gotta do there. Okay, I obviously did not mean to do that. Nor that. Let's see here. Can I just, like, make, yeah, there we go. Okay, little bit of a thing that I do find kind of annoying is that the dashes when you're on a platform try to follow the curve of the platform, even if that would take you into a deadly laser. Oh, that was that whole area already. Bit of an easier one. I think we were actually supposed to do that one before the one down with the puzzle that we got stuck on, but that's okay. It provided a bit of a breather. which is something that you need sometimes in a puzzle game. I actually prefer, like, sort of modulated difficulty as opposed to, like, strictly, every next area is always harder than the previous one 100% of the time. We're almost halfway through the stream today already. I might, if there's interest in me doing so, I think I will... I don't think we're going to get through the whole game today. I think this game is not that short, but if there's interest in me doing so, I would definitely be willing to finish this, or just stream more of it over the next few Wednesdays in my Wednesday slot, and we can play the whole thing on stream. I do want to shout out again the developers for hooking PNG up with a code, and to PNG subsequently for hooking me up with the code. Because this is a game that I would not have known about otherwise, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It's another one where I know, like, almost what they're going for, but not quite. Oh, there we go. I was overthinking it. Oh, we got new friends. I don't think I've seen these ones before. They kind of look like frogs. It is Wednesday, my dudes. You said that before these guys showed up on screen. It's like the perfect coincidence. Wednesday, my dudes frog is like my favorite thing. He's just here to remind you that it is Wednesday, my dudes. Gonna keep it real with you, Chief. These lasers will not prevent me from getting to the raspberry. I used to, like, hate Let's Players that gave things stupid nicknames in video games, and now I do it constantly. Truly, I have become my own worst enemy. Shout out to Lit. It's Malem's Day? Is that the day that the cats stick their tongues out? Cats of the world unite. Kittens rise up. We live in a cat society. We live in a society, kitty! I am confusion. America, explain. Let's see here. Society. Shout out to Human Popcorn. No, I don't know when Isaac is gonna make a reappearance on my programming. I feel like the game is kind of finally entering the twilight stage of its longevity. I think I had it there, and then I broke it. And also, like, I don't know. Probably when that I think it's called the Eternity mod comes out, I will probably check that out. But until then... Aha! Okay. 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 We got one of them. Now how do we get the other one? Interesting. I feel like every set of levels is gonna have one of these where we just, like, get stuck for a million years. Damn it! You know what I will say in this game's favor? At least whenever I fail one of these puzzles, I don't have to go and then do the entire level over again. Spectrum retreat. Anyway. Cross the beams. That is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to take the beams and then cross them. I think I might be overthinking this. I think I just have to, like, make the lasers, shoot into the terrain. There we go. Now we just need to do the same thing over here. More or less. We're gonna need a little bit of a platform. You know, this is one of the few games I've ever found where it actually, like, completely lives up to its tagline. It kind of does redefine what the platform in the platform game is. Because that rather than them being pre-made, you do it yourself. Okay, I do wish it was a little easier to keep this one the way I'm trying to get it, because I'm pretty sure this is what you're supposed to do. It's just like a little bit, there we go, a little bit difficult. No, okay. I had it? What do you mean I had it? Oh! Damn it! Y'all ever just hit the wrong button? Okay, this is a fixable problem. There we go. Oh no! Thankfully, yeah, that stayed. No, I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to get up here. Now, how do I grab this without... I think I might need to adjust the beam a little bit more. There we go. Y'all ever solve the puzzle and then unsolve it several times in a row? What have we here? Okay. Oh, we need to, like, get to the key blob first, and then we can get the raspberry. Wait a minute, what? Okay. I think I see what they want us to do. Where do I? See, adjusting the lasers is a little bit more complicated than it probably needs to be. But it works with the theme of the game, I guess, of you sort of, you know, pounding things into shape. Wow, I really do keep doing that, huh? Okay. That's not even the game. That's just me forgetting where the X and the B are on the Xbox controller. Like a damn genius. Collecting raspberries, what a Celeste ripoff. I forgot that there were raspberries in Celeste. I haven't played that game in a long time. Oh, I can move this whole thing. What? But for what purpose? The numbers, Mason, what do they mean? Oh. There's stuff up there. That's not relevant to us yet, but good to know, I guess. How do I make this not... Yeah, okay. It's all good. Your girl is a genius. I am the smartest person who's ever lived. I have multiple PhDs in many sciences, some of which I'm sure that a plebeian like yourself has never heard of. Oh, there we go. Okay, the thing is that I have to like do that without jumping into the Jade of Fire beam. Which is what I'm going to call it, because it does appear to turn you into some sort of green stone, which Jade is. I guess Emerald of Fire would be more accurate, but that doesn't really have the same ring to it. You know what I'm getting at? It's like, it's not quite as good. One of these things again. What are you? And why do you play such dope music? Oh. Is this just like a texturing error, or is there a secret area down here? I don't know if this game does secrets. I haven't been looking out for them so far, but that might be more on me than the game. I think this is just they forgot to like switch some layers around here or something. That's okay. We've all made mistakes. Things happen. Now, where do I go next? Down here, I guess. Maybe? Can I, like, pan the camera down? That would be a useful... Serier Alamist? Maybe that's for running into the little animal things so many times? Might have been strawberries in Celeste. Was it strawberries? I don't remember. I actually quite liked Celeste, but after a certain point it just kind of got too frustrating for me to want to play it anymore. Maybe if I gave it another shot now, I would appreciate it a bit more. I don't know. Something to think about, I guess. Was a good game, though. Like, I'm not trying to knock it. Helmst. Yeah. Damn it. I only got these headphones like 2 weeks ago. I can't be breaking them already. It appears to be stuck in the folded up position. There we go. Alright. I'm back. Life is a nightmare. Okay. Um... Can I just... No. Appears to be the answer to my question. Can I just... No. Can I... Like, you may notice that the purple up top of this block right here is deformable. And you might logically then assume that, you know, somehow I can get up there to use that to my advantage, but I don't see how. I could do this. Oh, wait. Got it. I'm a simpleton. Dang you, phone autocorrect. That's okay. I typed a thing once about how my computer decided to shut itself off to do Windows updates, and now my phone constantly tries to autocorrect things to the phrase computer decided, which is a really ominous thing for a phone to try to autocorrect to. I do just want to make that unambiguously clear. Oh, okay, I guess it's so far in that it didn't matter that I actually touched it right then. Alrighty. We are the victorious. We have freed this area from the Jade. Jade is a pretty name. I don't know very many people named Jade. Wasn't Jackie Chan's, niece from the Jackie Chan cartoon named Jade? I haven't thought about that thing in years. Oh. I appear to not be able to jump unless I... Not jump, use my boost here, unless I, start out already doing it. I see. So what I have to do is I have to use this to get some momentum, and then I crash through. I see. Kitty! 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 I'm into it. Okay, yeah. These, areas with the jade spores in the air mean that we cannot do our boost jump. It's a little irritating, but we'll figure things out, I'm sure. There we go. I will say this is not my favorite puzzle game trope. It's area where you can't use your main mechanic, but that's okay. I'll live. Again, I don't understand these bugs. There has to be a deeper meaning behind the bugs, but I don't know what it is. I also don't think I can get to him from here. Okay. Right. I see. Yes. So... This seems like a dicey proposition at best. what I'm trying to do right here? Okay. Let's try to correct this weird... I'm not even sure why that happened, but whatever. There we go. Okay, yeah, what? Ah. Yes, okay. This probably can't be deformed then if I want to move it. My guess as to how the rule for that works. And then I just want to push this over. Huh. It's not quite far enough. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to push it the other way? That could well be. Because, like, it might just go into the little notch I've built over here. And that's not quite far enough, but I think I can just... Maybe not? I don't get why I can't move those back and forth without resetting them. Yeah. Why can I only move the very bottom of this block over here, even though the entire thing is purple? So they're like, you can only deform it in one direction. That appears to be the case. Okay. But, like, now what? Okay, I didn't mean to reset the entire thing. I only wanted to reset the column that I was touching. Okay. Let's see here. No, this needs to come over here first. So I can push this over here. Okay. Now then. This doesn't actually solve the problem. I am now just realizing. It's gotta be that you have to push the laser under the block thing, right? The only other thing that screams significant to me here is that the block is one of the red ones that you can jump through. Like, you can jump under it and get up to the top, but I don't know how we would get in the middle there without crossing through the laser. Let me just make sure that I didn't, like, tragically overthink this. Why can I suddenly not jump off of this? Come on. Getting on my nerves slightly. Is there a way I can... No, there's not a way that I can do the thing that I was going to ask about. It looks like I just jump over the laser. No, okay. That didn't seem like it would work, but I figured I'd give it a try. Okay. What about this? Is there something I can do with this laser? Doesn't really look like it, because none of that terrain is deformable. If anybody has any suggestions, or if I'm like missing something super obvious, do feel free to use your typing appendages to let me know. See, the thing here is that this stops the laser, but I still can't get up there. Do not really know. Is there something like it? Can I like go over the top and around? Doesn't really seem like it. Like, if I could turn the laser beams, like, toward each other or something, that would, it would make more sense to me, but I don't seem to be able to do that. Like, my manipulation of this platform seems to be limited to, you know, I can knock it left or right. And it doesn't go far enough. This really seems like it should be the solution. I must just not be seeing... What did I just knock on the floor? The remote for the TV. Awesome. Okay, hold on. Hold on, everybody. We've had a minor crisis here. Where the back went. That's irritating. Well... I will have to look for that after. Let's get back to business here. Oh, I can deform this one. Is that somehow relevant? Can I move it while it's... No. That seems to be the general rule of thumb, is you can either move it or deform it somehow, but not both. Actually makes me wonder if maybe somehow... Can I... Is there any way I can... Yeah, okay. Maybe the key is to do something like... Damn it. Again, with the, just like mixing the basic controls up. Ah! Aha! Okay. There we go. I knew I was overlooking something. Come on. Maybe I can just... Yeah, there we go. I'm the best at Blob. I've ascended. Alright. That's these two done. Are you sure that you don't have a secret area over here? It just seems like an obvious place to hide such a thing. That was weird. Where? Oh. Damn it again with the thing. Where am I headed now? Maybe we have to backtrack a bit? Did I miss a tree at some point? It is possible that I did. Oh, you know what? No, but I did miss several of the orbs here. They probably want me to get the last of these. That makes sense. Because I did this before I really knew quite what I was doing. Still don't entirely know what to make of those diagrams back there. Okay. Get this one. I don't think it had even registered to me that those were pickups yet by the time when I was here first. I was just like, ooh, pretty lights. Let's talk about Gish, even though the games are very dissimilar. Other than both having a blob as a protagonist. Okay, I need to set this up a little bit. I need to like deform this area as well. So that way I can actually jump back across. My hunch is that I need to get the last couple orbs here to progress further. Right, this is the one that I couldn't figure out. Just because the puzzle seems to have so few elements, I'm not sure how I could be missing something. Oh, there we go. I'm smart. Alright, let's hustle back out of here. This should be much easier now that we don't actually need to solve anything over here. Hey. Alright. Oh, did we do something? Yeah! Okay, and it seems like we missed one of the sigil things. But I guess we'll get to that later. Thinker. So I suppose that's the, like, first main set of levels completed. Let's see. Ooh, it's dark in here. Oh, aesthetic change. I'm a sucker for these. And the crystal here is red as opposed to green, which makes sense. And I assume that over there is a... Okay, going by that, that sort of, that hub world in the... Not the hub world. The diagram on the very first level. My assumption is that there are 3, like, hubs with a certain amount of trees that we have to fix within each. And then when we fix all of the trees by collecting all the orbs, we then can move on to the next hub. So I assume that once we get halfway through this set of levels, that will mark the halfway point of the game. This one's only got 2 puzzles. That's interesting. 2 orbs, rather. There might be more puzzles within the level between getting the orbs. What is this red beam? Doesn't seem to hurt me. Does it destroy the crystal? That's my... Oh. It makes... What? Why do I want red? Okay, it also appears to make it, like, not deformable anymore. So I guess we want to, Oh, actually, this might be more akin to what they want. I think I was outthinking myself, but actually... Oh, okay, it resets the deform. So, it is an obstacle. I understand. Basically a laser for the blocks themselves rather than us. I'm into it. I understand the possible ramifications of such forbidden technology. Okay. Ooh. Mushroom boy. Maybe more of a muffin? I guess it kind of depends on how you interpret that silhouette. Oh? Maybe there are actually far more levels than I realized. Or maybe this is supposed to represent something else. I'm not 100% sure. Gotta say, this game is, like, actually gorgeous. You know, I wonder if these bugs have something to do with the, like, the totem things we found. Okay, conceptually, this is fairly simple. We just have to, have to point it away from the terrain. I gotcha. Oh, we missed one somehow. Let's go back. We've missed an orb. Ah, there's a place up here we didn't get to earlier. Also, it is good to know that the orbs are mandatory, because now I know that's it. Well, now I know. I kind of figured they were once I realized that they were actually, like, tracked, based on, like, the trees would change based on how many you had. But I wasn't 100% positive until we actually, like, unlocked the level. Is there something up here? We don't... It doesn't really seem like there's anything I can do to get up here, because this is all not deformable. That's 100%. That's 100% representative of 4 level hubs. See, I think you might be onto something, Larry. Oh, there's the gate. Yeah, like, I'm not sure how long this game is. I'm gonna have to take a gander at Steam reviews and see what the average time played is, just so I can, like, plan accordingly. In case I haven't said it yet, and I actually don't think I have, this game is called Semblance, just spelled like the normal noun. It is available on Steam for $10 American. Ah, okay. Yeah. I feel like we're in for a lot of variants of that puzzle, where it's just like, deform the terrain in such a way that you avoid hitting the red, the red thing. Oh no, I fell. Ah, I see. Yes. Oh, we somehow managed to miss 2 this time. We'll go back. There was that other, like, kind of down below area, so... Uh-huh. Well. Oh, fuck you! Come on now. There's no need to put things like that in your game. Really? There. Is that like the perfect amount of not pointing the exact wrong way? That's just silly. I don't like that one. What? Okay. Am I supposed to do it this way? That seems like an even riskier proposition. Especially, yeah, that just doesn't work. So it is definitely this way. I have to be apparently very careful with how I do this. Okay. Let's, nope, this is gonna murder me, isn't it? Oh, nope. I moved too quickly. I am very firmly of the opinion that, like, doing it should not usually be the hard part in a puzzle game. It's just, like, the figuring out. That should be the difficult bit. And, basically what I mean by that is, like, don't make your player do the same thing many times, especially if that thing is, like, kind of tedious and isn't the main point of the game. Basically, I just don't think that these little beams that reset the blocks should wobble when you walk near them carelessly. It just doesn't strike me as a good time. Okay, can I take refuge? No! I will figure this out. Come on. Okay. Maybe I have to follow it up and then, like, just... Yeah, okay. I was overthinking it. Now we actually just need to go back this way, because we need to get the other orbs. Which I think are down here. Yeah. Okay. Is that enough? Come on. Why? What? Okay, well I just, like, straight up didn't make that jump, but those first two were, a little bit confusing to me. Maybe I can just make it here, and then the height will carry me the rest of the way. That's probably not how you want to perform that jump. Almost had it. Ah, okay. Not thinking big enough again. Classic problem. From Australia. to America. Oh, what the heck? That was a weird scene transition. I thought that it had, like, transported me somewhere, but no, it just respawned me at the beginning of the puzzle. Ah, we're doing spores again. Okay. Again, this is, like, not my favorite mechanic, but it's okay. I don't, like, strongly dislike it the same way that I strongly dislike the beams wobbling when I walk near them. Wait, how am I supposed to reset this then? Okay. Not gonna lie to you, Chief, that's a little silly. Bye, Aaron. Oh, wait, I can just... Alright. I feel like I missed something in there somewhere. But that's fine. Let's keep moving. Okay. Before we head on to the next batch of puzzles, I am going to go get another drink. I will be right back. You guys hang tight. Like our little friend Francis here. Sorry, folks. We'll be back in just a second. I just want to do something real quick. Okay. Why does it say that I'm hosting myself? That is very strange. Alright, let's get back into things here. That's not what I meant to do. Again, with just confusing the basic controls because I have apparently forgotten what the letters X and B are. Go. What does that combination of emoticons mean? Got Charles holding a magic. What's it? Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay. Alright, I understand. I understand. Do I understand? Hang on. Oh, I need to bump this up. Okay, I see. Oh no. There we go. I can boost while I'm getting flung from the slingshot. That's good to know. Magic Charles. I like it. Yeah, now I believe you want a slingshot up. Not... No? I think I just need to time it. There we go. Just needed to work on my timing. My... timing. Ooh. Okay. Yep, there we go. Fuck. I want to take out these bugs because I think that they might have something to do with those weird sigil things. What? Oh. Another one of those little cave paintings. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's go. Hello, lovers so funky. Welcome to the channel. I'm good. What is up is puzzle games. Alrighty. I think they are wanting us to do like kind of a more complex version of the slingshot. I'm missing something here. Hold on. This game looks pretty interesting. It is. This is Semblance. It's $10 on Steam. It is really neat, actually. I didn't quite know what to expect, and I'm sort of surprised at how much I've liked it so far. Ah, I see. Okay. The big mechanic in this one is like you can kind of deform the platforms by dashing into them. And it makes some very creative use of that. I'm pretty into it. Read about... Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you for introducing yourself, though. I occasionally do get people, like new people in the stream, and I ask where they're from, and they think that I'm like grilling them, and it's actually just like I am a curious individual who likes to know things. But yeah, you are certainly welcome to hang out. Okay, I gotcha. There we go. I'm loving this, like, using this thing as a slingshot. Oh, you're welcome. But, like, when I first saw these, I kind of thought they were just going to use them as obstacles, and there's been some of that, but, like, the slingshot thing is a lot more interesting. Especially this, where you gotta, like, point it toward the terrain in an effective manner. It's neat. How do I... Ah! I see. I see what they want me to do. I think. Maybe. I might be wrong. I think they want me to dig over there. And then... like... little bit. There we go. Ah, I wasn't paying close enough attention. Got rubied. Has a Patapon art style too, which is cool. Not familiar with Patapon, but yeah, I really do like the art in this. It's the comparison I made earlier was Outland, which is a game that I don't know if it's really persisted in the public consciousness too much, but it was a platformer from for the Xbox 360 back in the day. Might have had a PC release, I actually don't know. But it had sort of like a similar vibe of like lots of shadows and like tropical, sort of like just like a tropical look with it, for lack of a better term. Also like jungles and stuff. Outland was much more of a like an action Metroidvania type thing, though. Yeah, it was like I said, it was an Xbox 360 platformer. It was a neat little thing. I don't think I ever beat it. It was a very difficult game. Now, I did this once, and now I can't figure out how I did it. I'm sure I'm on the right track here. It's just like... Ooh. I think that would have worked if it hadn't launched me directly into the crystals. Okay. What if I dig a real deep hole over here? And then well, now I think I've unfortunately made it too deep. Whoever they got to do the SFX for this really deserves, like, an honorable mention, because the terrain reshaping would not be as fun, I don't think, if it didn't make that cool little crunchy noise. Ah! Okay, I think I need to make that, like, a little bit lower, and we will have the solution to our problems. There we go. This one is not my favorite puzzle so far, but... Ah! Dang it. We almost had it. It's just... It's hard to know if it's gonna launch you high enough to even make an honest attempt. Also, I think we again need to get up here and adjust the height of this. Like, it's just not quite low enough. Trailer for this game, and it says something about being the first platformer. Like the redefining the term platformer line in the marketing. Yeah, I am always very skeptical about marketing, especially with video games. Both large and small tend to exaggerate a little bit, which is fine. You gotta sell your stuff somehow. But I actually do think that this kind of lives up to that claim. Just because most of the time you're making the platforms rather than them already existing per se. Okay, suddenly now I can't get this one to go low enough either. It is, like, a little finicky with the, for lack of a better term, the physics, I guess you would call it. But, you know, like, that's the kind of thing that I kind of can't hold too hard against the game. It just does lead to situations like this where you're spending a fair amount of time just sort of digging into the ground or otherwise adjusting the terrain in some fashion. Still keep getting flung into the crystals. I wonder if there's a better way to do this. Can I, like, just make the whole thing a little bit lower, and then that will... Okay. I think I got the right idea. It's just a matter of the actual execution more being the issue. There we go. Okay. We need another platform here. Should have thought of that. Didn't think of it. Should have thought of it. Alright. Let's go. Yeah. There we go. I think that will suffice. Maybe not. Come on. There we go. Alrighty. I am the best at blob. Okay, what do we do here? Oh, this one wobbles when you walk near it. I don't like this. I don't quite follow. Can I get this to point down somehow? That's what I think I need to do. Yeah, because there's no other way to get up there, because that terrain up there I cannot affect. So it's definitely that I have to fling myself upward. I'm just not sure how. Ah! Okay. I getcha. That's the secret there. Now, what about this one? What kind of games I usually play? It's kind of a hard question to answer. I don't really have like a single genre that I stick to, especially not on my channel. My schedule for this week, just to give you an idea, is this today, obviously. Tomorrow at the same time slot, 6 to 9 Eastern, I am doing a Magic the Gathering arena show, which, if you're not familiar, it's just the new like digital form of the trading card game. So that's, I guess, kind of a strategy thing. Then on Friday, I have Shapes and Forms, which is a show that I do with generally 2 guests, and the game is kind of just a backdrop, and we sort of just kind of talk about stuff. And on that, I'm going to be playing Enter the Gungeon, which is a top-down shooter / roguelike, and GeoGuessr, which is a fun little web game where they drop you somewhere in the world in Google Street View, and you have to figure out where you are. And then on Sunday, I am playing Kirby Star Allies with my girlfriend. I know you said you follow me on Twitter. I should have... I don't remember if I actually pinned it, but I did. I know I did recently tweet out my schedule for this week. The times are generally pretty consistent. What I play changes sometimes. That's cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. But, yeah, I play all kinds of stuff. I'll give almost anything a shot, and I'm actually part of a streaming network now, and in fact, how I got this game was the developer gave the person in charge of our streaming network a key, but she did not have... she doesn't have a computer to stream off of. She streams off of the Switch. which I believe this is also for. And I guess they gave her a PC key instead of a Switch key. So she was like, hey, does anybody want this? And I ended up getting it that way. Which I'm grateful for because this game has turned out to be really interesting. And it does seem like something that would fit in well on the Switch. They got like, you know, as far as indie games, they got like a lot of Celeste kind of stuff where it's like cool little platformers that you would want to play on the go. Actually, I might buy this for the Switch at some point if I can scrounge up the money. Let me think here. So clearly we have to slingshot ourselves up there. That much is obvious. What I do not understand is how we do this. Because there doesn't seem to be... Wait, can I just, Yeah, okay. I understand. Yeah. I was overthinking it. You actually just raise that one a little bit up, and then you can just hammer this down, and it'll slingshot us right up there. Awesome. That took longer than it needed to, but that's okay. I ain't speedrunning. You know what kind of people speedrun? Speedrunners. Which is a format that I respect but will never partake in because I am the slowest person on earth when it comes to beating video games. Ooh, what do we got going on up here? Sure. Why does this gate look like this? Oh, this is just the... Okay. That's just the exit back to the hub. I'm a fool. Let's see, I got about a half an hour left in the show. Maybe we can bang out the last 2 levels of this hub. How did they want us to do this? I've forgotten. There we go. Did that one. That's the one we just did, I think. Or no, that's the one we just did. So I guess the rest must be up here? Yeah, okay. We got 1. And then... Where's the other one? I just want to know. Okay. So these are the last 2. I don't know if we'll be able to get all this done before the end of the show, but I would like to. Not on Twitch very often, but I'll give you a follow. Hey, that means a lot. So, like, don't feel bad about not being here, like, all the time, or whatever. Whenever you deign to stop by is perfectly fine by me. Let me see. Wait. Yeah, okay. Oh, hang on. I think that they want me to sling myself sideways. I think that's the, that's what we're getting at here. Oh. I think because I was still holding the still holding the thumbstick while that happened, I just didn't really actually go anywhere. Let's try that again. Okay, this is oddly hard to get right. Let me see here. Come on, Francis, you can do it. Maybe I'm just, like, wrong, but I want to try 1 or 2 more times. and then we will pursue other solutions. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I was right. Did Jane just confirm to become a world-class GeoGuessr speedrunner? Go! Why are you like this? It's all good. Yes, and I believe we need to go here. It's another one of those bugs. Return to the sea. Okay. So this one we kind of have to liberate this block from the oppressive shape beam. Can I move this block about to help accomplish this task? Okay, no. I get why they don't, because it would make the puzzles, like, very simple unless they were incredibly well designed to, like, an unrealistic point. But I do wish you could stretch the blocks a bit more when you move them around. Like, because, like, how it works right now, if you stretch it out like this, then you can't go down here and then hammer this up more. Which, again, I get. But I'm just saying. There is a part of me that's very simple and just wants to be able to mess with things. Actually, hang on. I just want to see something, basically. If you're wondering what I'm doing, it will hopefully become clear in a moment. But I want to hammer this block perfectly against the other one. Can I now move this up? I cannot. That's okay. What I think I can do is I can move this down. Okay, that didn't work. Are you hearing a train in the background? You may very well be. I live in Chicago, and my apartment overlooks the CTA, the L system, which is like a, if you're not familiar, it's basically just like a subway, but it runs above ground instead of below ground. And the track from Morse to Loyola, two of the stations, is like basically right outside my bedroom window. I have gotten very used to it, so I don't always even notice if it's like a problem. Unfortunately, this microphone is, how would I put it? It's very sensitive, but it's not very good at figuring out what it should be picking up. So you get stuff like that sometimes. Hopefully it's not too like distracting. I actually have like a better microphone that has much more noise filtering, but it is less loud overall, which is a problem on this particular computer. What mic am I using? This is a Snowball from, what's the name of the company? Blue Nessie? No, Blue Nessie's the name of my other microphone. Snowball Ice. That's what it's called. I believe the Snowball Ice is about like $30 to $50, and the Nessie is like $100 to $120. The Nessie was actually a gift from a friend of mine who used to be a stream regular, but our schedules kind of conflict nowadays. And he is in school for game design, so like I hope to be able to one day buy one of his games and play it on stream. I, for one, find the sound of cranes very calming. So do I. My girlfriend disagrees, so she ends up wearing, like, sleeping headphones. But it's actually lovely for me, because when I used to live, I only moved to Chicago a few months ago. I used to live out in the middle of just bumfuck nowhere in southeastern Pennsylvania. And, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I was kind of hoping the landscape would scroll a little bit and show me what I was in for if I came down here. But there was just, like, no ambient noise at all. And it drove me nuts. Because, even though I didn't live in an apartment, I lived in a trailer park. So the houses weren't connected. But you could hear everything your neighbors were doing if they were loud. And because it was a trailer park, and most of our neighbors were older, many of them were loud. So it'd be like 4 in the morning, and I'd hear somebody like having an argument with their ex-husband on the phone the next house down, and it was just I'm glad I don't have to deal with that anymore. Like, the city, there's actually so much ambience that you end up tuning everything that's... Is that really all I had to do? Goodness, I feel very silly now. You end up tuning much of it out, which is good. Because it means that I can focus on the pleasant noises, such as the train. Yeah, this is just like wobbling back every time I walk. Like more slowly. Is that? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. It's very calming. It's good for ambience. I'm glad that you think so. Finishing both of these hub levels, increasingly looking unlikely by the end of the stream. Oh. Ah, I see. Yes, okay. We push this further back. And we are able to make a slingshot again. Can I, like, bend this up? No. Okay. Come on now. You're giving me a hard time, game. That's definitely what we're supposed to do. I just need to actually do it correctly. Ah, I just missed it. That's not even the ore. Although, it doesn't look like the, getting the, I can't really call them raspberries now, because the ones in this area are blue. I guess they're blue raspberries. But, getting the collectible doesn't actually seem like it'll be particularly hard. It's more getting the key orb here. There we go. Boom. Big shock. They're very near Montreal. Every time I go there, it's sensory overload. Yeah, I get a little bit of that, too. Like, if I'm, like, downtown in the middle of the day or something, that's a bit much. But I live in a part of the city called Rogers Park, which is, like, it's not a suburb, but it's less, like, a little bit less developed than, some other parts of the city. So it is a bit more calming. Oh, this is just an enigma. Alright, I'm going to reveal to you a little bit of my thought process here, right? So, if either of these were over here, this would be no problem. Because we could just slingshot over. I don't know what they want us to do, given that they're where they are. I can move that up. Huh. Okay, well, let's try setting up the slingshot anyway. Maybe this is simpler than I'm giving it, than I'm thinking it'll be. Can I, like... Didn't mean to do that part. Can I move this? I can. Is that relevant? Ah! Wait, hold on. Can I move this over here? Yes! I see. How very shrewd. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I mostly get it. I think we need to, like... There we go. Okay. Once again, I think I understand what they want me to do here. Just a matter of actually doing it. Ah, almost had it that time. Do you follow any sports? I actually don't, and it's funny you ask, because I've actually kind of been meaning to start since I moved, just because, like, I've never lived anywhere that had a major sports team before. I lived in a part of Pennsylvania that was pretty far from both Philly and Pittsburgh, so, like, it didn't really feel right rooting for teams from either. So I don't know, maybe I'll start following basketball or something. I have kind of a hang-up about the Cubs, because my stepdad, who was not a super nice person, was really into them, without getting too much into detail. But, like, I don't really know much about basketball, but it seems like a neat sport, and it's probably the sport most tied with hip-hop music, which I am a big, like, lover thereof. Also, like, probably don't ever describe yourself as a lover thereof when talking about rap, but, you know. Fountain was the right word. You probably meant font, but, like, it's pretty much the same thing in that context, at least. I understand what they want me to do here. Can I kill this? No. Okay. Interesting. You know, I said I understood what they wanted me to do here. I think I might have been lying to you guys accidentally. Just a fling. I'm getting these achievements at very odd times. I wonder if they're like achievements for jumping so many times or whatever. I'll have to look at them after the show. We're actually pretty much at the end of our stream, but I'm going to go for a little bit longer than normal just because, like, I want to see if I can get to the end of this level hub. It just seems like a good place to stop. Provided it doesn't cause any scheduling conflicts, I'm probably going to play this again next Wednesday. I'm like very much into this, and I'm curious, like where it goes. Like I'm wondering if we're gonna get a place that combines some of the mechanics we've got so far, or how many other new mechanics are in store. I'm not even sure how far into the game I am. There we go. Just needed to time it right. I said earlier I have a suspicion that I'm about halfway through, but I'm not 100% sure if that is actually accurate. USA is pretty much the #1 place on Earth. Yeah, the only problem with like keeping up with sports is that we don't actually have cable. We just like don't really need it for anything, and the only TV we have is well, actually no, that's not true. We do have a little one, but the only good TV we have is the one that I am currently using as a computer monitor. But there's like other ways to watch sports television. It's something I've toyed with at the very least. I should probably like at least follow game scores or something, right? Gives you something to talk about with other people. Man, I have no idea. Is there a way to get you to stop? It's weird little... Alright, so here's a question for you. Why is there a platform up there? Let's go check that out. Maybe this has some of the answers we seek. I can't actually seem to quite get to it, weirdly enough. Maybe I need to fling myself up here later somehow? Interesting. If you could fling yourself diagonally, or dash diagonally, rather. Esport? I'm actually, like... I'm not anti-esports or anything, but it's, like, super not my scene. But, I don't know. Like, I find, this is incredibly nerdy, but you're on Twitch, so that's fine, I think. Like, I find the strategic part of sports interesting, like football plays and stuff. Although, I know you said you live in Montreal, so my assumption is that you're Canadian. I don't know, I don't believe that gridiron football is super popular north of the border, but I might be wrong. Oh, I can push this farther over than I realized I could, I think. Wait, no, it reset. Right, I'm dumb. I could get, like, really into hockey or something. That might be fun. I don't know how good the Blackhawks are. I have, like, no frame of reference for hockey. Other than, there's a streamer I watch named Northern Lion who is Canadian, and he talks about hockey a fair bit, but mostly I just find that funny, because I never know what he's talking about, and it's sort of like, haha. It's humorous for that reason. Feature... I will think about that. We have like a fair amount of subscriptions of that sort already for various other things, but it is something that I will keep in mind. Not gonna lie to you folks, this one's really getting me. So, like, the way I see it, there's two possible ways that this could be solved. One is we get this far enough over somehow that we can just jump off of it. The other is we somehow fling ourselves with this, with the big block that's underneath here. However, does not really seem like that's a thing that can be done. Wait, hold on. No, I can't jump that far. Oh! Okay. I get where you're coming from. I kind of like that in puzzle games where you'll be stuck on it for how long, and then you'll just notice something, and it's like, ah, right, I am actually just a fool. Now, timing this properly, that's kind of another task altogether, but I'm sure we can do it. Okay. Not quite far enough over. Is there more to this? Maybe something involving this. Ah! Okay. No. Okay. Beggars can't be choosers, this ain't Chipotle. We are gonna dig the goddamn greatest hole that this nation has ever seen. My fellow Americans. Oh no! Okay. No. Alright. I think what we actually need to do here is we just need to, keep this from touching the ground, basically. Yeah, because if we just keep him there, like, it's all good, I think. We can actually just, like, hop back on the brick and, like, undeform that. And then hopefully we have enough time to get back in the pit and be flung like the stone that we know we are. Yeet! Excellent. Oh, actually, this is probably how we get up there, too. Let's try this. I'm curious about what exactly is up here. It's a secret area. Okay. Okay. I see. It's going to be like that then, huh? No, we just knock our heads against the thing. Perhaps what we have to do... Can we move this over a bit? Yes. Okay. Can I still send it down? No. Okay, see ya. Okay, I will, yeah, I'll see you on Twitter. Have fun. Well, it's like, it's very contrary to my nature, but maybe we will have to leave this secret area behind. I really don't want to, even as the words leave my mouth. I'm like, I don't want to do that, is the thing. Yeah, it's gotta be, like, we have to be dead center for this to work properly, I think. Is, like, the real crux of the issue. There we go. Okay. We did it. Wait, is this just where we came from? I'm gonna feel real dumb if I just forgot that this is, like, how we got down here in the first place. No, okay, it's where one of these totem things is. And I think this is just the other side. Yeah, alright. Alright, 2 orbs to go. Let's get it. A little plump. Wait, what? Hold on. The timing for this requires the dexterity of a god. Or maybe I'm just dumb. That's the other possibility. And I think that I've figured something out, but I haven't. Is there anything, like, over here that can help me? Nah, this is, like, a totally separate puzzle. We'll get to that momentarily. Maybe I actually just need to, like... No. Okay. Okay, that's something interesting to note. I think we can actually, like, totally vary this. Maybe? Ah. Aha. Yes. No. Well, there's the back of the remote. Let's see. Not considering something here. What? Oh. Huh. Yes, okay. Then how do I get you to actually, like, hit this with your weird lantern? Maybe I don't need to? Let's see here. Okay, it actually wasn't a slingshot puzzle. That one was just more of the standard platform building. Yeah, like, what do I do here? No, that's not high enough to actually stop it. Okay. Is there some reason I'd want to do this? Ah! Whole floor is jelly. Okay. That makes what we're supposed to do here actually much clearer. I think. Okay. So... be your hydration bots at it again. I just don't get it. Like, I understand what they want us to do in theory, but getting this to actually touch the ground while we're over here, I don't... Maybe if we just do that, it will take long enough to rebound that we can just jump onto it. Okay. If anybody has any ideas out there, do let me know. Because I, for one, am stumped. The only reason I haven't cut the stream here is because this is the last one we need to beat this this set of levels. So like I feel like it would be silly to stop here. Yet at the same time, like wait. Oh. Yes. All right. There we go. I am the very best at Blob. Okay. Scholar. I'm not sure that I'd go that far. I just solved some puzzles. But, yeah, that will do it for, I accidentally went back in the portal. That will, do it for the Wednesday stream. I will be back same time tomorrow with Magic the Gathering Arena, and providing that it doesn't cause any scheduling conflicts, I will be back this same time next week with more Semblance. Once again, the game is on Steam for $10 if you would like to pick it up. Again, a big thank you to the developer for the game key. If you are new to the channel, you can follow me here, and you can follow me on Twitter. There is a link to my Twitter in the panel below the viewing window that says Planet Jane around the internet. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for coming out. Goodbye.